Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Wherever you are in the world, I'd like to say hello and welcome you to my podcast. This is Randy Bird, your host of Like a Boss Pod, and I'm really excited to be here. This is really somewhat of a passion project for me. A little bit about me. I've been a real estate broker for 16, almost 17 years. I'm a real estate and performance business coach for a national coaching company, the number one coaching company on planet Earth. A general contractor for 25, 26, 7 years now. And I'm also a veteran, a proud veteran, United States Coast Guard. And I'm really I think I'm a regular guy. I'm just like you. And my vision for this is really bringing a mindset and business tactics and motivation for the entrepreneur. And frankly, I don't care if you're a plumber, a real estate broker, a lender, or you own a hot dog stand. You are an entrepreneur. And there's so many pieces that go into being an entrepreneur that are valuable. And really, they're just not talked about today in today's world, in my opinion. And so what we're going to do today is talk about that. And if you're seeing me on YouTube, then I'm wearing a hat. I just got out of the gym, and we're just dropping the goods today. But if you're listening to the podcast for the first time, thank you for being here. There's no cost for this. I am not trying to sign anybody up for coaching. There's no spin on an ulterior motive. It's just about dropping the goods and bringing content that is valuable to you. So if you find content valuable, if you see that this may help you or somebody you know, all I ask is you just tell a friend about it. Tell a friend. That's the price of admission. I R&D'd that from Andy Frisella. He's a stud. I really, really love his podcasts. Don't mind giving him a plug. But, really, that is a great concept. Just share it with somebody you love about, care about, and if you think they're going to benefit from it. So with that, I'd like to give a little intro. Like I said, this is a passion project. It's really mentoring and systems review for business professionals or aspiring entrepreneurs. Like I said, I'm a general contractor, veteran, sailor. I'm going to cuss. Sorry in advance. If you don't like that, it's time to hit delete and get off and don't like my show. So I'm going to give you time to do that. All right. If you're still here, you're taking the risk of being offended. And, it's not about offending you on purpose. There's a lot of people on social media and in the speaker categories now, business categories, that feel like they got to drop F-bombs just to bring a point home. I'm not that way. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to do what I do. I aspire to not be a cusser as much as I am. But again, I'm a sailor, a contractor first, and then a real estate broker and business professional second. I'm a house flipper. I own a couple of investment properties, a little mini storage, some different things. So I think I've got a good round of knowledge that's going to help you move the needle in your business. More importantly, I don't want to make it sound like I'm creating hacks and special sauce secrets, because it really is not that. It really is hard work. But with the hard work, if you have some of the options and ideas and you can trim some time off of it, because learning from somebody that's walked before you. That's really what this is about for me. So with that said, I'm super fired up. And again, there's so many pieces to the business world that people really quite don't understand. And so for me, I just really want to drop the goods. I want to bring a level of content to you that makes sense, when you listen to the podcast, that fucking makes sense to me. And it makes it to where it's tangible for you. You can introduce it into your business immediately. It's not going to be this 10,000 elevation look at it that's generalized. I want to break into specifics. And what I mean by that is, again, I don't care if you're a plumber, realtor, lender, you're a dog walker. I don't care. This content will move the needle if you move it and if you listen to it. And the reason I say that is because we're going to talk about specific topics around the business envelope in the business world that's going to let you take your business vertical. That's going to let you expand and push your business to new levels of both income, success, stability, predictability. And these are the pieces of business that are so nerve-wracking for entrepreneurs, because frankly, that's the up and downs, the highs and the lows, the feast and famine that surround being a business owner or an entrepreneur. Again, contractor for 25 years. I remember walking door to door trying to get business with flyers when I first started, because in business, one of the first things you need to do is build with sweat equity, not equity, meaning that you can't outspend good business. You have to get out there and you have to get in the trenches. You have to hand out business cards. You have to join B&Is. You have to do the things to get your name out there in business to start. And doing that on your back is the best way to do it. Whether you're a realtor and you're door knocking and offering to do open houses for people for free, or you're a plumber going door to door offering your services and offering a free check for free, or whatever it may be. So with that being said, I want to drop some ideas of what future show topics will be. And again, this is just an intro to introduce you to the show, to create some ideas in your head that there are things that you can do in your business that are going to help you. Yes, I'm a real estate broker. Yes, the content's probably going to be mostly delivered towards that space, but I do believe it goes across all markets. It goes across all verticals. And, so when you look at business as a whole, and as I coach to my clients, I look at the 4 cornerstones of business, in my opinion. And the cornerstones are this: a business plan, right? What are your goals in your business plan? Because if you call me and you go, Randy Bird, tell me what to do. I've got this shiny hot dog stand. I'm out in front of Lowe's. We're doing a great job. I'm doing 10 grand a month in my business. Awesome. What's your business plan? What's your 1 year, 3 year, 5 year goals for that business? And what's the productivity and profitability bell curve of that's going to help you continue to grow? Because if you're not growing, you're dying. And I mean that. So the 4 cornerstones of business to me is business plan and operational goals, the reviewing that business plan on a monthly basis. 2, business intelligence. What's the competitors doing? What's the competition doing? What's going on in your market, right? Again, if you're a plumber, how many plumbers are in the area? How many big plumbers and small plumbers? Where do you fall into that category? And then also in business intelligence, what are your competition doing great? So look at the biggest businesses in town. Look at who you aspire to be and how are they doing it? What are they doing? What ads are they doing? We're going to teach you how to look at Facebook ads and be able to exactly tell what your competitors are doing for advertising. There's a hack to find out exactly what ads they're running and the performance of those ads. Would that be valuable? Hell to the yes. Walmart. When Walmart started, he went to all the competitor stores and he stood out front of the doors. And you could look this story up and it really inspired me. But he asked the customers coming out of the store what they liked, what they didn't like. Now, he kept getting run off out of the front of the stores because obviously it was disruptive and you could tell what he was doing. But he wanted to identify what the customers' likes and dislikes were before he launched his store. And I think that's a brilliant story of somebody as big and powerful as Walmart. When that family launched those stores, they really focused on the competitors and what they were doing. Not envy, not trying to take them down. This show is going to be all positivity. And if you're a negative Nancy, it's the wrong fucking place for you. I can guarantee you that. I am absolutely, just negative Nancy's and negative mindsets and small-minded people just really repel me. And so if that's you, I'm sorry, but this is not going to be the place for you to sit and watch. All right. But moving on with that, we have lead generation, really the lifeblood of any business. That's the 3rd cornerstone of a business is lead generation, producing new customers and new content, new clients. Always, you have to be doing that. If you're not growing, again, you're dying. And then the last piece of the cornerstones of business is systems and organization. Really, how do you define systems and organization? So you have follow-up systems and contact management systems. Again, doesn't matter if you're a plumber. You can get QuickBooks Online for $35 a month and keep everybody right there with all their notes and reminders for follow-up plans, reminders for follow-up calls, thank you cards when you're done. There's systems that you could do to absolutely maximize your advertising dollars in business. Another topic is fear and procrastination. What are you doing that's working in your business? And what are the things that you know you should be doing that you're not doing? And if you're not doing them, why not? Right? So we're going to look at that. Why not? What is it holding you back? And what if you did these things? What does that look like? More importantly, what if you did these things? What would that look like in your business? 3, a topic that I'm passionate about is customer service. Absolute level 10, drop the mic customer service experience. Again, it doesn't matter if you own a restaurant. It doesn't matter what you're doing. If you have that kind of experience where you're not automatically looking at the customers as trying to rip you off, then you're going to flourish. Because in this social media world, it's not like you could piss a customer off and never hear from them again. the social media is an instantaneous review system. And that review system is critical to your business. If you don't have any reviews, critical mistake. You've got to get reviews in any category. You tell me a business that doesn't need reviews and I'll call bullshit and I'll show you how they can advance your business, because people are looking. And there's some platforms that I absolutely really hate. Hate to use the word hate, but I really dislike these platforms. For me personally, I'm not going to name them actually, but there's some platforms that are incredibly valuable. And I don't care how you feel about, say, if you're in the real estate space, how you feel about Zillow is irrelevant. The customers are there. It's the 800-pound gorilla in the industry. You have to have reviews there, and you have to focus on the intention of that. Evangelizing your clients. I got a show you'll find, I think it's episode 6, that is evangelizing your clients and what that looks like. And it's not a biblical term, as you'll hear in the show. But if you're not evangelizing your clients, the wolves are coming to get them. The home advisors of the world are coming for the plumbers. The Zillows of the world are coming for the realtors. The market's changing in what the consumer wants, expects, and demands. You're going to find that these tactics are highly valuable for you. And again, 5-star reviews are incredible. There's a purposeful and structured way to get them. And there's also a purposeful and structured way to not get low reviews if you're having customer experience surveys and you're talking about that with them. So for that's a little nugget of what we're going to offer on this show. I'm super freaking fired up. I got to be honest. I'm really excited about this. The content I think is going to really deliver. And so for closing this intro today, if you're ready to take your business and your life to a new level, to a level you haven't received before, then stop the victim mentality bullshit. Tune into the show. I think it's going to be great. I know it's going to be great. I'm really excited about this. Again, I am not trying to spin this into some other opportunity for you to buy something. There's nothing going to be offered on this. This is about delivering content that's going to be valuable for the business professional and entrepreneur. There's some great shows out there. I want to add to that. I want to play on the backs of that. I want to R&D, rip off and duplicate, and bring it in a content value delivery that's tangible, that's workable, that's malleable, and you can put it into your business right away. So if you think that's valuable, again, subscribe to the show. You could find us on YouTube, anywhere. It's Coach Randy Bird, everywhere, Instagram, YouTube, everything. I'm happy to hear from you, and it's Coach Randy Bird, BYRD. Anyway, this is Birdman. That's my nickname. You can call me that very easily, but it's Birdman out now for episode 1, show 1, intro of Like a Boss Pod. And in the future, LikeABossPod001 is where you'll find us in all the shows, Apple, iTunes, all the normal places. But listen, have a great day. Go crush it. Make it your best day. And I'm really looking forward to connecting. With that, it's Randy Bird out for now. Peace, love, and have a great day.